Today is May the 4th, otherwise known as that ancient holiday, Star Wars Day. My rabbi growing up was named Ray Zwerin, and whenever we would get together, our favorite thing to discuss was how Star Wars is a deeply Jewish movie. He loved to point out that many of the names in Star Wars are actually Jewish names. For instance, Darth Vader is Lador Vador, from generation to generation. And Obi-Wan Kenobi is the Holy One, blessed be he, and his favorite maybe was Yoda is Yodea, the Hebrew word for knowledge. But even beyond this, the Star Wars movies describe the Force, something that connects all of us, that flows through every human being, that surrounds us and penetrates us, and that connects and binds the whole universe together. If that's not a description of the Jewish conceptualization of God, I don't know what is. And even beyond that, within the Force and within each of us, is the opportunity to choose either light or darkness. What our rabbis call the Yetzer HaTov, the inclination towards good, and the Yetzer Hara, the inclination towards evil. In the Star Wars conceptualization of people, and in the Jewish conceptualization as well, people are neither inherently good nor inherently evil. Rather, at every moment we have the power to choose, and so we must try over and over and over again to choose light. In these dark and trying times, it seems easy to give into fear. And we must remember, as the Rabbi Yoda teaches, that fear leads to anger, and anger leads to hate, and hate leads only to suffering. And so we must endeavor over and over again to choose light where we can. We remember the words of our teacher Moses, who in the Torah says that God sets before us blessing and curse, life and death, that we might choose life, and we and the generations after us, Lador Vador, might live. And we were reminded of the words of the 97th Psalm, Or Zaru Alat Tzadik Uyishre Lev Simcha. Light is sown for the righteous, and for the upright there is joy. The forces of darkness want to convince us that we can cheat death, that we can become impervious to it. But we know that that is a lie that the dark side wants to teach us, to draw us into its clutches. Rather, we must remind ourselves that we can be a source of light, or L'Goyim, light for all who need it in these dark and challenging times. So, on this May the 4th, I want to wish you, in the ancient words of our people, a blessing for peace. May the Force be with you always.